Alright. Hello everyone, I'm Overcord95, The Wandering Knight, and welcome. First off, I'm back. My internet seems to be working again. Finally got it fixed after almost 2 weeks. So I'll be back to streaming soon. This is a first test just to see if it can do uploads properly still. And then I'll probably get back to streaming stuff Monday and then probably Thursday, Friday. But that's not what we're here to talk about. We're here to talk about Google Stadia. And before I go into this, please note that I am stating this as my personal opinion, understanding of stuff. None of this is actual hard fact other than a few things where I'm describing something specifically with Google Stadia. So, let's begin. I heard about Google Stadia a while back. I'm sure like everybody else did. This really new, supposedly revolutionary way of playing video games. Okay, I'm interested. When I have a little bit extra money, I like to try and pursue some of the options for advancing video game stuff. I love video games. I have a PlayStation VR because it was the most affordable option for me to try out VR stuff, and I love it. If I could and had the space, I'd get a PC VR system, but I don't, and I don't have the money. But Google puts out this thing called Stadia. And this is, again, important to note, this is what I thought it was when I heard about it and stuff like that. When I heard about it, it sounded like it was supposed to be a Netflix for games. Just to use an idea, you pay a subscription service every month of whatever amount of money, and you have direct access to this library of games. Boom, there it is. Go play them. As long as they're on the server, or as long as you're paying the subscription service, whichever one changes up first. And it was supposed to also be mobile. You're supposed to be able to take this pretty much anywhere. You can play it on your phone, your laptop, your computer, your TV, your tablets, your friend's house, It was supposed to be, as long as you had the controller, and as long as you had a screen, you could play it anywhere. And I'm going, that sounds fantastic, because that is kind of the one sucky thing if you do traveling, and you're like in the middle of a big gaming marathon, or you're trying to complete a game, it's all of a sudden now you're gone for a week, and you're not playing that game. You come back a week later, you've lost that hard-earned skill a little bit that you've been doing for like the last 2 weeks. So that's what I thought it was trying to address, was this library of games, people can play whatever they want, and mobility of the game, you can take it anywhere you want. And it kind of hits those, but at the same time, it really doesn't, because I have Google Stadia. I paid for the Founders Bundle or whatever it was. I got the controller. I got the Ultra HD 4K Chromecast. I got it downloaded on my phone. I hooked it up to my TV in my bedroom, and when my internet finally got fixed, I played stuff. And I played the couple games that it came with. And that's the problem right there. It came with a couple games. It came with Destiny 2, the complete collection or whatever, and it came with Shogun Showdown, which was a samurai-style fighting game in the same vein as, Mortal Kombat, Soul Calibur, stuff like that. But it was its own thing, and supposedly a remastering of the original idea, whatever. But that was it for free, at least for what my subscription got me. Everything else I had to put money in to get other games. Now, that's not a problem if I didn't already have a PlayStation and a PC and other game systems where I have most of the library of games already. I'm looking for the selection of games that I didn't really want to spend money for, but maybe I'd like to go and check out and play and do stuff with. Now, that being said, at the beginning of this month, they've added 2 more free games. One I already have on PlayStation, but one I don't have. So, this is following the exact same setup as a PlayStation store or an Xbox store with the memberships. 2 games a month for free that you can choose, that you can do. The only difference here is I can access all of the previous free games, it looks like, because the last 2 are still there. I could, if I hadn't already basically claimed them, I could claim them still. That's an improvement in a sense, because there has been times where, like, my internet's been messing up. I can't get onto the PlayStation Store to claim the games, and so now all of a sudden, like the last day of the month, I'm like trying to get them downloaded and all that. But it's not Netflix. It's another store. And that becomes a problem when you're looking a year down the line. Yes, I've been getting 2 free games every month, but I'm only really playing 2 or 3 of them, and the games that I want to buy, I'd rather buy for my PlayStation or my computer where my friends are going to be playing and where, there's a larger community to attach myself to. The other thing was the mobility. Now, and I can understand in my case, for one thing, why I can't do it on my phone. My phone's a slightly older version. It's not the newest Android. It just simply can't play it. It's saying the requirements aren't there for it. Okay, fine. But here's the other problem. The controller needs Wi-Fi. Why couldn't I connect it with my phone's 4G? It's not truly mobile unless I have a Wi-Fi spot. So I can't take this out to the lake, set it down, my tablet with that's brand new tablet or something, and play video games. I have to have a Wi-Fi signal. So now it's not even truly mobile. Unless if you're going to a coffee shop, setting it down and connecting to the Wi-Fi, but coffee shop Wi-Fi isn't made for that, A high-end gaming like Destiny 2 where you have servers and lobbies and all this stuff. And I know it's supposed to be taken care of on 90% of it's supposed to be taken care of on the Google side of things with their servers, but you're still having the 10% that's your connectivity. If you don't have a connection, you can't play online games. So that's where I think it's falling short is it sounded like it was supposed to be the answer to you can't afford to buy 4 $60 games every month. They're there for you for $8.99 and it's on our servers. Just know if you stop paying the money, you don't get the money anymore. I forget what the payment was. I just paid for the frickin' 3 months off the bat or whatever. So, but I feel like it's an option, but they really need to rework how they're doing stuff right now. And again, this is something that's very early on. It's only been out for a couple weeks. So it has a lot of room to grow anyways, as everything does. But coming out of it, I expected a library of 20, 30 games ready to go to play that I didn't have to pay any more additional money for, that I could test out stuff, play around with things, test out how the connectivity are, what the lobbies are like, what the gameplay is like across this stuff. And all I can really do is test with Destiny 2 about like multiplayer lobbies and stuff like that. And on top of that, like I said, I can't take it anymore. My phone, and that partially is because my hardware in this case isn't up to date enough to do it. But even if I took my laptop, I still have to have a Wi-Fi signal. And I can understand that for the laptop needing it, but why not? Why the phone? You can get tablets and phones with a 4G access. Why isn't that enough to do the connectivity for the controller to play the game? And that's just my thinking on it. And I'd love to hear about what you guys think about this. So I know that there's been some mixed reviews on it already. I haven't paid too much attention on it just because dealing with internet problems and then Thanksgiving and all that for the people who live in America has kind of distracted me from researching more. So I'd love to know what you guys think. And I'm going to be doing some more streaming back on this week, next week, and so on. I'll try to find some Christmassy games, I guess. Maybe for near the end of the month. But, yeah, thank you all very much for watching. I hope you liked it. If you want me to like, comment, or subscribe, please do. Big thing is I'm still doing the Extra Life charity through the rest of the year. So if you guys want to still donate, the link will be directly down below. Please go check it out. And I'll probably do another stream for that before the end of the year. Thank you all very much for watching. You guys have a good night, good morning, wherever you are. Bye!